Next, we will discuss some important fields of study in social sciences. Psychology is the scientific study of mind and behavior. Psychology includes the study of conscious and unconscious phenomena, including feelings and thoughts. It is an academic discipline of immense scope, crossing the boundaries between the natural and social sciences. Psychologists seek an understanding of the emergent properties of brains, linking the discipline to neuroscience. Psychology is about our mind, thinking, and behavior. Psychology helps you understand yourself and other people, and helps to maintain good mental health. Here are some tips for how to best learn psychology. Start with the fundamentals. Make sure you have a solid understanding of the fundamental concepts and theories of psychology, such as the workings of the brain and nervous system, classical and operant conditioning, and basic research methods. Read widely. Read as much as you can about psychology, including both classic and contemporary works, as well as popular books and articles that provide insight into the latest research and trends in the field. Participate in discussions about psychology, either in a formal classroom setting, online forums, or with friends and family. This will help you to better understand and remember the material, and to gain new perspectives on the subject. Engage in hands-on learning. Consider engaging in hands-on learning experiences, such as participating in research studies or volunteering in a psychology-related setting, to gain a deeper understanding of the subject. Stay up to date with the latest research and developments in psychology by regularly reading academic journals and attending conferences and workshops. Find a mentor. Find a mentor in the field of psychology who can provide guidance and support as you navigate your studies and career. Seek out practical experience in the field of psychology, such as working in a mental health clinic, conducting research, or working as an intern in a related setting. There are many career opportunities available for individuals with a background in psychology, including clinical psychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology to help individuals with mental health and behavioral issues. School psychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology to help students and educators in a school setting. Neuropsychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology and the brain to study and understand conditions such as brain injury, dementia, and other neurological disorders. Social psychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology to study and understand social behavior, attitudes, and relationships. Industrial organizational psychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology to help organizations improve workplace conditions and enhance productivity. Forensic psychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology to help in legal and criminal investigations, and in the court system. Research psychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology to conduct research and contribute to the advancement of the field. Marketing psychologist. You can use your knowledge of psychology to help companies better understand consumer behavior and make more informed marketing decisions. Sociology is a social science that focuses on society, human social behavior, patterns of social relationships, social interaction, and aspects of culture associated with everyday life. It uses various methods of empirical investigation and critical analysis to develop a body of knowledge about social order and social change. Sociology is about our society. Sociology helps us to build a better society. Here are some tips for how to best learn sociology. Start with the basics. Make sure you have a solid understanding of the fundamental concepts and theories of sociology, such as the sociological imagination, social structures, culture, and social inequality. Read widely. Read as much as you can about sociology, including classic works, contemporary research, and popular books and articles that provide insight into the latest trends and developments in the field. Participate in discussions about sociology, either in a formal classroom setting, online forums, or with friends and family. This will help you to better understand and remember the material, and to gain new perspectives on the subject. Engage in hands-on learning. Consider engaging in hands-on learning experiences, such as volunteering in a social service organization, conducting sociological research, or participating in community organizing efforts. Stay up to date with the latest research and developments in sociology by regularly reading academic journals and attending conferences and workshops. Find a mentor in the field of sociology who can provide guidance and support as you navigate your studies and career. Seek out practical experience in the field of sociology, such as working in a research organization, conducting fieldwork, or working as an intern in a related setting. A background in sociology can open up a wide range of career opportunities in fields such as social work. You can use your knowledge of sociology to help individuals and communities in need, by providing support and advocacy services. Market research. You can use your knowledge of sociology to help organizations understand consumer behavior and make informed business decisions. Education. You can use your knowledge of sociology to work in the field of education, for example as a teacher or school administrator. Non-profit work. You can use your knowledge of sociology to work for non-profit organizations, which focus on social justice and equality. Law and policy. You can use your knowledge of sociology to inform policy and lawmaking by working in government agencies or advocacy organizations. Research. You can use your knowledge of sociology to conduct research, either in academia or in a research organization. Human resources. You can use your knowledge of sociology to work in human resources by recruiting and retaining talent and fostering a positive workplace culture. Public relations. You can use your knowledge of sociology to work in public relations by managing and shaping the public image of organizations and individuals. Political science is the scientific study of politics. It is a social science dealing with systems of governance and power, and the analysis of political activities, political thought, political behavior, and associated constitutions and laws. Political science is about the government. Political science helps us to build a better government and policies. Here are some tips for how to best learn political science. Start with the basics. Make sure you have a solid understanding of the fundamental concepts and theories of political science, such as political systems, governance, democracy, and political ideology. Read widely. Read as much as you can about political science, including classic works, contemporary research, and popular books and articles that provide insight into the latest trends and developments in the field. Participate in discussions. Participate in discussions about political science, either in a formal classroom setting, online forums, or with friends and family. This will help you to better understand and remember the material, and to gain new perspectives on the subject. Engage in hands-on learning. Consider engaging in hands-on learning experiences, such as participating in a political campaign, volunteering for a political organization, or working on a research project related to politics. Stay up to date with research. Stay up to date with the latest research and developments in political science by regularly reading academic journals and attending conferences and workshops. Seek out practical experience. Seek out practical experience in the field of political science, such as interning in a political organization or working in a think tank. A background in political science can lead to a variety of career paths, including political analyst or consultant. You can use your knowledge of political science to provide research and analysis for political campaigns, non-profit organizations, and government agencies. Government official. You can use your knowledge of political science to work in government, in roles such as a policy analyst, lobbyist, or elected official. Political journalist. You can use your knowledge of political science to become a political journalist, reporting on elections, policy issues, and other political events. Non-profit or advocacy work. You can use your knowledge of political science to work for non-profit organizations or advocacy groups, working to promote social justice and equality. Educator. You can use your knowledge of political science to become an educator, teaching courses in political science, government, and related subjects. Economics is the social science that studies the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Economics is about economy. Economics helps us to better understand and improve economy. Here are some tips for how to best learn economics. Start with the basics. Make sure you have a solid understanding of the fundamental concepts and theories of economics, such as supply and demand, market structures, and macroeconomic principles. Read widely. Read as much as you can about economics, including classic works, contemporary research, and popular books and articles that provide insight into the latest trends and developments in the field. Practice problem solving. Practice solving economic problems and applying economic theories to real-world scenarios. This will help you to better understand and remember the material, and to develop your critical thinking skills. Stay up to date with research. Stay up to date with the latest research and developments in economics by regularly reading academic journals and attending conferences and workshops. If you study economics, you can consider a variety of career paths, including economist. You can use your knowledge of economics to conduct research and provide analysis on economic issues, such as inflation, growth, and unemployment. Policy analyst or researcher. You can use your knowledge of economics to work in think tanks, advocacy groups, or government agencies, conducting research and analysis on economic policies and programs. Educator. You can use your knowledge of economics to become an educator, teaching economics, finance, and related subjects. Cultural studies is an interdisciplinary field that examines the political dynamics of contemporary culture and its historical foundations. Cultural studies researchers generally investigate how cultural practices relate to wider systems of power associated with, or operating through, social phenomena. These include ideology, class structures, national formations, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender, and generation. Here are some tips for how to best learn cultural studies. Start with the basics. Make sure you have a solid understanding of the fundamental concepts and theories of cultural studies, such as ideology, representation, and power. Read widely. Read books, articles, and other materials by cultural studies scholars to gain exposure to a variety of perspectives and approaches within the field. Study diverse cultural perspectives. Study the cultures of different societies and communities, paying attention to the ways in which they shape and are shaped by broader cultural and historical forces. Collaborate with others. Collaborate with other students, professors, and community members to gain different perspectives and insights on the subjects you are studying. Engage with contemporary issues. Study and reflect on contemporary issues and debates within cultural studies, such as globalization, identity, and media. If you study cultural studies, you can consider a variety of career paths, including cultural studies researcher. You can use your knowledge of cultural studies to conduct research and provide analysis on cultural phenomena, such as media, politics, and society. Media professional. You can use your knowledge of cultural studies to work in the media industry, producing and analyzing content in areas such as television, film, and journalism. Educator. You can use your knowledge of cultural studies to become an educator, teaching cultural studies, sociology, and related subjects. Nonprofit worker. You can use your knowledge of cultural studies to work in nonprofit organizations, advocating for and supporting communities, cultures, and causes. Cultural institution professional. You can use your knowledge of cultural studies to work in cultural institutions, such as museums, galleries, and libraries, managing collections, developing exhibitions, and conducting research. Geography is a field of science devoted to the study of the lands, features, inhabitants, and phenomena of Earth. Geography is an all-encompassing discipline that seeks an understanding of Earth and its human and natural complexities, not merely where objects are, but also how they have changed and come to be. While geography is specific to Earth, many concepts can be applied more broadly to other celestial bodies in the field of planetary science. Here are some tips for how to best learn geography. Start with the basics. Make sure you have a solid understanding of the fundamental concepts of geography, such as physical geography, human geography, and cartography. Study maps and globes. Study maps and globes to gain a visual understanding of the world and the relationships between different physical and cultural features. Read widely. Read books, articles, and other materials by geographers and other experts to gain exposure to a variety of perspectives and approaches within the field. Engage with real-world examples. Study and analyze real-world examples of geographical phenomena, such as climate change, migration, and urbanization, to see how geography affects and is affected by these issues. Seek out field experiences. Participate in field experiences, such as field trips, outdoor excursions, and service projects, to gain hands-on experience with geographical concepts and techniques. If you have a passion for geography and have developed a strong understanding of the subject, there are many career and educational paths you can pursue. Some of the things you can do with a background in geography include: geography teacher. Teach geography to students of all ages, from elementary to high school and beyond. Urban planner. Plan and design sustainable, livable cities and communities that take into account geographical, cultural, and economic factors. Environmental scientist. Study the impacts of human activities on the natural environment and develop solutions for sustainable resource management. Cartographer. Create maps, globes, and other visual representations of geographical information. Geographic Information System Specialist. Work with geographical data and software to analyze and visualize information, such as population trends, natural resources, and transportation networks.